What is up, everybody? Welcome back to After the Huddle. As always, it's your boy Jacob. Jared to my right here. No Devin tonight. He had some plans that he had to deal with, so it's all good. We're gonna go ahead and pick the shows for this week. Pick the show. Pick the games for this week. Uh, we got Daniel Jones getting cut from the Giants. We're gonna talk about Joe Douglas?
Yeah, Douglas is
Yeah.
gone. That's now Joe Douglas, Saleh, Nate Hackett's got demoted.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad all around for
the
them.
Jets are a fucking reality show right now.
They're a mess.
It's bad.
I thought they would be better this year. I truly did.
There's talks about Rodgers getting benched. There's talks about him not coming back.
There's talk about him maybe retiring.
I mean, who's going to want him after this year? After seeing what's going down with the Jets organization?
I wouldn't. It's not like he's been playing his best either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it all on Aaron Rodgers, but it's not like he's playing his best either.
On top of that, what's Devontae Adams going to do? Because he left the Raiders and Green Bay because Rodgers wasn't there.
No, you're right. No, you're definitely right. I do. I don't know. I don't know what the entire New York football side of things just looks really bad.
It's bad out there for y'all right now.
It's bad.
I do think the Jets are more like in a dysfunction than y'all, though.
Yeah, I really think if we get a quarterback, some things will fall in line.
Yeah, because I don't. There's talks about Dable getting fired. There's talks about him staying.
He's not getting fired. John Mara doesn't want to continuously go through a coaching carousel every 2 years. That's not what he wants to do. Also, it's not like Dable hasn't had a chance to go in the draft to draft a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, he has no need for all that.
Right.
So, but now they need one, and now they're in a position to go get a top quarterback in the draft.
Now, let me ask you this. So, if y'all draft a rookie quarterback this year and it doesn't work out with Dable, do you think Dable's gone next year?
Not next year. I think they're going to give him 2 more years.
What's his contract?
I couldn't tell you. I honestly don't know. But I know he's coming back next year. I know for a fact he'll be our coach for at least 2 more seasons. Minimum 2 seasons.
That's fair.
It could, because I am a firm believer that a rookie's a rookie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, he has to show flashes. If he goes through the whole season as a rookie quarterback and doesn't show any flashes of being a good quarterback, ability to read defense, escapability, accuracy, being able to anticipate, throwing under pressure, reading a blitz, the biggest thing is reading a defense, because that's been Daniel Jones' problem.
Yeah.
Is that he can't read no defense.
Yeah, he had a decent rookie year.
He had a decent year the year we went to the playoffs. But it wasn't nothing spectacular. Yeah, that's the reason why they re-signed him.
It was because of that Giants game.
Yeah, because their playoff game against the Vikings.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Shannon Sharp hit on this the best. You went off of that one year with that one playoff game and ignoring all the other sample size that you had about him before.
Yeah. Me and Brian talked about that earlier today. When I told him that he got cut, he's like, he got that contract because of that game. I'm like,
and on top of that, I talked about it when it happened. I don't know why they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. The thing about it is, if you think you're going to be bad and you pick up his 5th-year option, you can maybe look to trade him. But then on top of it, you only got him for 1 year and maybe as a backup, because you're probably going to go draft a rookie.
Yeah, and you probably could have still kept Saquon at the point.
But then on top of it, you saw that you were decent. Okay, you were decent. Then you go into next season. What happened next season? We were terrible. Yeah. We could have went and got a quarterback that year. What was that, 2021 or 2020? No. 2022?
When y'all made playoffs?
Yeah. That was who did we draft? Was that DeAndre Baker? Or Deontay Banks? You drafted Deontay Banks?
I don't know. When did y'all draft the offensive lineman?
Evan Neal came before. We've been at Evan Neal. He was drafted by Gettleman.
least that's getting worked out a little bit.
Or no, was he drafted the same year? No, he wasn't drafted the same year as Kayvon. Was he drafted? No, because he's been in the league 4 years. Kayvon's only been in the league 2 or 3. Damn, I can't remember who drafted him. I'm pretty sure it was when Gettleman was there though. So, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, New York football looks like a mess right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
Giants, like we talked about, they cut Daniel Jones. It's about time now.
We all knew it was coming.
Yeah, we saw it. We talked about it last week.
Yeah,
Sunday. Yeah, when they were losing to the Panthers, they lost to the Panthers the week before. It was our bye week.
You had 2 weeks to think about it.
Yeah, you had some time to think about it. And then apparently Daniel Jones went into Daboll and Joe Shane. It was basically like, look, just cut me.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. I saw the report.
Yeah, which he just needs to be. Maybe he can get a fresh start somewhere else.
He'll clear
I don't think he's so bad that he needs to be out the league, but he's not a starter. He's a backup. That's what he is. He's a backup quarterback. I don't think he's terrible to the point where he's Nathan Peterman.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's Nathan Peterman.
I don't think he's that bad, but he's not good enough to lead a team to wins consistently.
Yeah.
That's not what he is. He's not going to lead a team.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see like a Baker to Sam Darnold thing from him. There's a chance.
Maybe, but from right now, he's got to sit.
Yeah,
and he's got to work on his accuracy. He's trash at throwing, bro. Like, did you see that video of him throwing that third down
to Malik?
Yeah, and just airballed it.
Yeah.
There was no pressure. He had plenty of time. Dude was wide open, and he just sailed it right over his head. That should have been an automatic. That should have been an easy first down, pitch and catch. You know what I mean? And us continuing to drive. But no, we got to punt it back. This is fucking Carolina, bro.
I actually thought y'all was going to beat Carolina too.
Yeah, I thought we were going to beat Carolina.
Bad.
It's unbelievable, bro. It was unbelievable that we lost that game. And somebody's got to get fired because of it.
Yeah.
You can't be losing those types of games. The Panthers know who they are.
Then they let them off the hook.
No, the Panthers know who they are. The Panthers know they are not in any kind of situation to compete or try to go for a playoff spot or anything like that. They know they're not even close to that.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're losing to them is a problem.
Yeah, wasn't there? I think there was one point where you almost could have won the game.
Hey,
We'll move it.
Daniel Jones threw 2 picks in the red zone that game.
Man.
So, I mean, what more do you want us to do?
Right.
Like we gave him a chance. He fucked us over by signing him, and then now we don't have Saquon anymore. But at the same time, these dudes they need a tank. They can't afford no meaningless wins and not be in a position to go get a quarterback.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what DeVito does.
Daboll just needs to keep calling it like he's calling it, going for the 2-point conversions and all that stuff like that. People are like, "Oh, why is he doing that? That's crazy." And I'm like, dude, we're trying to go get a quarterback. You can't compete in this league without a quarterback. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
This is not 1975. We are about to be 2025. That's 50 years ago. For a lot of people who don't feel like doing math. That's 50 years ago, Jared. The evolution of quarterback and the evolution of the game is completely different.
Totally different.
Totally different. You need a good quarterback in today's league. You have to have a good quarterback. It's the only way you can compete to win a championship.
Yeah. You move on?
Yeah, bro. Because there's nothing more excruciatingly painful, bro, than to just consistently go year in and year out and watch this team disintegrate because of the quarterback play.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
First, I agreed it was the offensive line, and on top of that, he didn't have no weapons. But they fixed the offensive line up.
And got
It looks a lot better. You've got Malik now. They haven't used Jalen Hyatt, I think, to his full potential.
Shit, that drive going into halftime.
Yeah, against Carolina. Yeah,
he was catching.
Yeah, he had a good game against Carolina. But man, I'm telling you, bro, it's bad. It is bad. I mean, I said I found Waldo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, it's Subsports. Yeah, that's wild. No, we're just talking about Daniel Jones finally being gone. Joe Douglas about to get the Joe Douglas got the boot.
It's been an interesting.
It's been an interesting week. This shit all happened in the last week or so.
Yeah.
So I mean, football Sunday's right around the corner, though. I mean, it's Friday. We only got a couple more days.
2 more days.
Yeah.
Got college tomorrow.
College is an interesting point too.
Yeah.
It's almost bowl season.
Tulane's close to being in the playoffs.
Yeah. Ohio State. They got a good one against Indiana this week. Should be a close game. Indiana's ranked number 5. Indiana ranks number 5. But I don't think they're a true 5. I expect us to win handily, at least by 10 points. Minimum by 10 points. They do got a decent defense. I will give them that. Why does Doug Peterson still have a job? Because they're trying to tank as well. They're going to go get Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I think after the bye week, they lose coming out of the bye week. Because they may or may not have Trevor coming out of the bye week. So I mean, if you lose that game coming out of the bye week,
we can put Tua and Stafford in.
I don't know when his bye week is. I think it's next week.
Or May. Either. Wait, we don't have
Trevor. Yeah.
Hey, how was that though? We picked up Montgomery. That man got 2 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, I've been watching. I'm like, yeah, getting an extra running back's definitely helped us out.
Yeah, definitely helped us out.
Because we also have Chase Brown.
Yeah, who's been playing really well, especially since Moss got hurt. Joe Mixon has been on a tear.
Speaking of
running backs, looking good, a lot better this year.
Do you think Joe Mixon should be a top 10 running back this year? He's currently ranked 18, I think. Nah.
The reason why the reason why they have him like that. Are you talking about fantasy wise?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's because he doesn't catch a lot of passes out the backfield. So you're not getting for PPR leagues. He's not getting that reception bonus.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he's probably ranked like that.
As of right now, he's ranked number 7.
So that's what I'm saying.
He jumped up.
Yeah. He's because he's had good year. He just had 3 touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen to his stats. So his rushing yards, week 1, almost 160.
Yeah.
He's finished under 30 one time, and that was week 2.
Yeah.
And that's when he missed that 3-game span.
Mm-hmm.
Then he rips off 102, 115, 102, 106, 46, 109.
Yeah, what was that 46 against? That was against
Detroit.
Yeah, that was against
Then
Detroit.
they almost won that game.
Yeah, they almost won that game too. But Doug Peterson only still has a job because they're trying to tank it. They're going to go get Travis Hunter, or maybe because they might end up with the number 1 pick. So if they get the number 1 pick, they might look to trade out. They might go get Travis Hunter.
But that's also if
they're not going to get a quarterback.
That's also Bill Belichick not going there. So what if he goes to the Jets?
He's still not going to get a quarterback.
No, I'm not saying taking the quarterback.
No,
I'm saying does Bill stay at 1?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They could move back
because we all know how Bill drafts.
Yeah, well, they could move back. I mean, but getting somebody like Mr. Travis Hunter,
yeah,
man's dynamic.
Yeah,
he is dynamic. I will give him that. Very dynamic player. You could go get that wide receiver out of Arizona, McMillan or whatever.
That kid,
he's good. That kid's good, bro. Yeah,
I've seen some of the catches that man.
Yeah, that motherfucker's good, bro.
We don't even see that on the field.
Yo, that motherfucker's good, bro. He's good. Nah, I didn't really believe it at first either. I was like, who is this dude? I went and watched this tape. I was like, oh Lord, that man's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's like that. No, he is. He's like that. But yeah, you could go get him. I wouldn't be.
They're saying he could fall to 6. That's where we're at.
Y'all need him to.
Yeah,
y'all need him.
That would be interesting.
Y'all need
him and
back.
Drake May.
Because everybody that's right above y'all in the draft right now. We all need quarterbacks.
Exactly.
Beside the only person that would be is the Jags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But outside of that, I mean, Raiders need a quarterback. Colts need a quarterback. We need a quarterback.
I still think the Raiders get Shedeur.
Cleveland, they're probably going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, let me see.
I think as of right now, I went. It goes the Jags,
Tennessee.
Tennessee Tennessee may just
they're probably going to get a quarterback.
Yeah, they may, but I don't. Do you think in the first round right now though?
Yeah. Will Levis is trash, bro.
I understand.
They are playing Mason Rudolph over Will Levis right now. They are playing Mason Rudolph over Will Levis right now. So it's not a question about whether they're going to get a quarterback. Giants are number 3, Raiders are 4, and then y'all are 5 because Cleveland just won. So,
yeah.
So they bumped y'all to 5.
We play Miami.
But Vegas, Giants, Tennessee, they all need quarterbacks, bro.
Yep.
And Jacksonville, they might go get Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter, quarterback. Y'all are at 5. You're gonna go get the guy out of Arizona.
Yeah, that's if we don't address offensive line in the free agency. Because
y'all are gonna.
Because
y'all have too much money not to.
Oh yeah, I feel like we have to. But I mean, do we draft a left tackle to grow with May, or are we just gonna go get a vet and just hope and plug and play like we've been doing?
Yeah, I think that's where y'all should go. Mainly because of the talent level of offensive line compared to that wide receiver. Y'all need a dynamic wide. Polk is decent.
Yeah, he'll come around.
He'll come around. We'll see how he does. I like Booty.
Yeah,
he's good. Douglas has his moments where he shines.
Yeah,
but y'all need a dynamic guy, a playmaker, a guy that's going to be like to take some pressure off of Ramondre. Because if they don't stack the box against y'all, that's what they're doing. They're playing y'all the same way that they played the Giants over the last couple seasons. Bad offensive line, not enough wide receiver playmakers. You have a decent running back, but your offensive line is trash. So what do? You stack the box. You force the rookie quarterback to throw the ball to these guys who aren't the best, but they do have some days. That's exactly why y'all have wins. And that's exactly why y'all been able to keep it kind of close in games, which is what I expect y'all to do last week against the Rams, but y'all sold at the end.
We're not getting into that because like
tragic.
I still don't understand because like one of the dudes that covers New England wrote an article about the whole defensive thing with Gonzo being on the boundary instead of Cooper Puka. Boy, he got into him on that one. He was like, bro, I don't know. Like the whole thing is Belichick took the thing from the Art of War book or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's like, make your opponent left-handed. He's like, that's why Bill would always make the field one-sided. We put our best cornerback, who's now on the injury report, by the way.
I don't understand why y'all didn't have Gonzo shading. I would have put him on Puka to start. We talked about that. I told him you put him on Puka.
Yeah, that's
what you're supposed to do, and you didn't do it. So what happened? He fucking killed you all game long.
Yep. There was a stat I don't remember what the stat line was, but they were saying how many routes he ran against Gonzo, how many catches, how many.
Yeah, bro, he went crazy.
Each of them was
Oh no, against Gonzo, no, he didn't go crazy, but regularly,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I don't quite understand it, but all right, let's go ahead and get into these games. First off, we got the Vikings at the Bears. Vikings are 3.5 point favorite. Over under 39.5. I like the Vikings to win this game, but I think the Bears keep it close. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears win this. I really don't. They came close last week. They're at home.
They almost beat Green Bay. It came down to a block.
Vikings defense, both Vikings team in general has looked so like suspect.
Yeah,
Suspect
It's-
for sure.
it's getting interesting now.
Yeah, defense hasn't played up to par. Now they played decent. What was that last week against Jacksonville?
But that's Jacksonville.
And they only won 7-12.
Who did Detroit play last week?
Detroit played Houston on Monday night.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought they just played the Jags and blew them out.
No, no. When the Vikings played the Jags.
Oh no, I was thinking about when the Detroit played them.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
That was 2 weeks ago.
All right.
And then they played Houston.
Okay.
No, you're right. 2 weeks ago, who did the Vikings win? Who did the Vikings play last week?
Was it Tennessee?
Yeah, it was Tennessee. You're right. It was Tennessee. They beat Tennessee though, but their defense doesn't look that great.
No, they haven't been. And it's kind of aggravating.
Yeah. Over under this one's 39.5. I kind of like the over in this one. Bears defense is pretty good though. I will say that. I do kind of like the over though. Probably like 24-17, something like
I
that.
can definitely see Donald throwing a pick in this game.
Yeah. I can see a defensive touchdown from the Bears helping them win this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I think the Bears flip it this week. I think they get them back on track this week. Who do you like?
I think I'm gonna still stay with Minnesota on this one.
Stay with Minnesota. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. Go on a limb on an upset. Next up we got the Bucks at the Giants. Bucks are a 5.5 point favorite. I don't know why I didn't put Bucks on that one. Hold on. But Bucks are a 5.5 point favorite. Over under in this one is 41.5.
Supposed to be getting Mike Evans back too.
Yes, they are getting Mike Evans back. I mean, the Giants are terrible. I have the Giants losing this one.
How are y'all against the tight end?
Terrible. We have not been good. Oh well, I mean, we've been good against this, we've been good at getting pressure.
Okay,
We've gotten some pressure.
Because I ended up getting K. Dotton off of waivers. I think
It's not a bad pickup, but I will say this: Mike Evans coming back is gonna
it'll take targets.
Away from K. Dotton.
But they just still no Godwin, so I mean,
yeah, still no Godwin.
He will be the number 2, but
he's also going to be priority number 1 for the defense.
Yeah.
So expect the Giants to. I know Banks is probably going to be on him, but they're probably going to shadow safety over him, unless they're bringing pressure. But he doesn't bring pressure a lot. Our defensive coordinator, but yeah, I like the Bucks. I like them -5.5 as well.
I'm gonna take the Bucks on this one.
I kind of like the over. Bucks defense hasn't been that great.
No, but they have a beautiful playoff schedule. Have you seen their playoff schedule?
What you mean?
For fantasy? So after this game, after they play y'all, they have
there's only 3 weeks left of fantasy.
Yeah.
So playoffs.
So after they play y'all, they play Vegas, the Chargers, Dallas, Carolina, New Orleans.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
I honestly think Tampa's going to win this division.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta seems like they're on a downward spiral.
I told Tracy that. I told Tracy, I was like, man, y'all still have a chance. Like, I don't understand. He was so down in the dumps about the Bucks. I'm like, bro, like, I get it. You got guys hurt and injured and everything, but y'all still have a chance. Y'all have hope still.
I texted him earlier in the week. I'm like, son, you know how close I am to putting money on Detroit to win it all? He was like, damn, really? I'm like, son, y'all just scoring every anyway right now.
Detroit is crazy.
It's nuts.
But I don't know, man. I want them to. I want them to go at least go. They've never been to a Super Bowl.
Never.
So I definitely would love to see it. Especially
I think
since
the entire nation would be Lions fans if it came down.
Especially if it was against the Chiefs.
That's exactly what I was about to say. If it came down to that, I really think the entire nation would be Detroit fans.
I really think that the AFC is kind of tight, man. Chargers have looked good. Ravens have looked pretty good.
Denver's sneaking around.
Denver's looking decent.
There's people saying
Pittsburgh's looking okay.
They're saying
Chiefs are still looking like that. Bills, very surprising. I thought they were going to fall a little bit more than they did, but they're competing for the number 1 seed in the AFC right now.
Yeah.
So,
It also helps that our division's completely boo boo.
Yeah.
So
yeah, which it's like that. It seems to be like that every single year.
Yeah.
Outside of last year, when Miami was decent.
Yeah.
But that's
because
we watched the Patriots do this for 20 years now. We're watching the Bills do it.
Yeah.
Bills have been leading this division since Brady left.
Yep. Yeah.
But I like the over in this one. And I like Bucks minus 5.5. Next up, we got the Patriots at the Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 7. Over under 46.5, Jared. I like the Dolphins this week. Especially if Gonzo's not playing.
Yeah, he just popped up on the injury report today. That's why I'm like,
especially Gonzo not playing. Like
if he doesn't play,
y'all can't cover Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle
at the same time.
At the same time, no.
That's if Gonzo.
Because Gonzo could go on Tyreek,
and it's a hip injury too.
Yeah,
so
Gonzo can go on Tyreek, and then y'all could shade on Waddle and bracket him and all that.
Yeah,
but man, know him, and then you got to. It's almost impossible, bro. I have a feeling they're gonna pick y'all apart defensively.
It's either gonna come down to that,
and you can't stop the run.
That's exactly already. What I say the run.
That's what I'm saying. You can't stop the run already, and now your number one corner's out. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, so we can't stop the fucking run at all. So I really think
fins up, brothers. What's up?
With us not being able to stop the run, I think Achane, Mostert, they're just gonna.
I hope so. I got Achane in and fucking Barry.
We got Tua and Tyreek. So I mean,
need Tyreek to do something.
If the run game starts working, play action's gonna come into the picture very soon.
You like Dolphins this week against y'all though?
Unfortunately. That's especially if Gonzo don't play.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Even if he does play, he's not going to be 100%. So, I mean, yeah, they'll probably take advantage of that.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Titans at the Texans. Texans are a 7.5 point favorite. Over under in this one's 40.5. I like the Texans. I do. I like the Texans. Covering though is a little bit difficult. I will say that. I took them in my bet, set minus 7.5. But their defense has been playing actually pretty well. They're the number one pass defense in the league.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if that's because they normally get down and then people just start running on them to kill clock, or if that's actually because you got Ladarius Sneed over there and those guys have been playing pretty well defensively. You know.
Is he playing?
I think he was out last week against Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't know if he's playing this week or not.
I don't know if he's playing this week again. If he's not playing,
Nico Collins
hopefully has a field day. Yeah. So I'm hoping so. But I mean, like I said, I took him minus 7.5. I like the Texans to win outright. Over under 40.5.
We need Joe Mixon to have another field day.
I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over in this one. I'm gonna take the over.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over
because they can Tennessee can kind of score.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Ridley, who's now the number one.
I think they can get about 20 points, about 17 to 20 points. I think that's their range of offense is about 17 to 20 points.
It also depends on who's throwing the ball.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph's playing.
Okay,
so he's better than Levis. He is better than Levis. I will say that. So, but yeah, no, I like the Titans this week. I mean, I like the Texans this week over the Titans.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Houston on this one.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Commanders at the Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys at the Commanders. Commanders are a 10.5 point favorite. Over under in this one is 44.5. I like the Commanders to win, but I won't be surprised if the Cowboys keep it close. The Commanders' defense has not been the best.
That's fair enough.
And my thing is I know Cooper Rush has he looked a lot better last week than he did the first week. This man had like 300 and something yards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just couldn't pop it in the end zone.
Yeah, they can't run the ball, I don't think.
Then that's another problem. They can't run the football.
Yeah.
But Washington's defense has not been the best.
Yeah, but do you think this will be I don't think it'll be a blowout, but it's definitely a revenge game for Dan Quinn.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see a shutout.
I mean, it's
because
possible.
of how bad the offensive for Dallas is.
It's possible. But the thing is man, they had a lot of mental mistakes last week. You know what I mean? I saw CD drop an easy drag route going across the going over. You know what I mean? I was like, man, CD just dropped a drag route. Like, I mean, it was kind of behind him, but at the same, like that's CD Lamb. Like that's a routine catch for him, even behind him.
Yeah. You got Turpin taking fucking slant routes 80 yards to the crib.
Yeah, like I mean, they can definitely, especially against the Commanders. It is their defense going to step up?
Well, I can tell you now, Lattimore's still not playing.
Well, yeah, I knew Lattimore was going to play this week.
So Forbes, or is that who they drafted?
Emmanuel Forbes.
So
he's not the best though.
We all know that.
Yeah, we were watching the draft. I was right there with you. I told you they traded up. I said, oh, they're going to go get Gonzo.
Yep.
Gonzo is the best cornerback in the draft. Emmanuel Forbes. What? Why?
Yep. And then Pittsburgh traded up with the Jets.
Yeah.
Took the offensive lineman they wanted.
Yeah. Over under is 44.5. I'm gonna take the over in this one as well. I think both offenses kind of get clicking this week. I do. I think Cooper Rush starts to click this week. I think Cowboys are kind of due for a close game.
I think Eckler and Bijan, Brian Robinson are gonna have good
weeks. Yeah, good week. Yeah. Chiefs at the Panthers. Chiefs are a 10.5 point favorite. Over under in this one's 43.5. I like the Chiefs. I like the minus 10.5. Over under in this one's 43.5. I kind of like the under. Chiefs defense is still good. I don't see Carolina scoring a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. We will get to see I think Jonathan Brooks.
Yes, I think Jonathan Brooks is playing finally this week. I picked him up in my dynasty league. So just to see where he would go, you know what I mean? I picked him up kind of late, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we're both going with the Chiefs on this one.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a trap game. People on Twitter were talking about, oh, the Chiefs could lose this one against the Panthers. It's a trap game coming off a loss from Buffalo. They think they're going to have an easy win. And I'm like, no, they're going to come out pissed that they lost to Buffalo, and they're going to take it out on a team that can't defend themselves.
Cozy said so. I think it was Cozy too. You know, and we've talked to Cozy about a trap game. He had said something like,
this is the second time he's calling a trap game against the Chiefs, man.
I said that. I put on the reply. I'm like, this is not the trap game you think it is.
This is not a trap game. This is not a trap game. They are about to pulverize them.
Need Pacheco to get in the end zone.
Washington against could be a trap game. I'm telling y'all. I expect the Cowboys this week to play close. Play it close. But I like the Chiefs this week.
Yeah.
And I like them to cover 10.5. I think they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. Next up, we got the Lions at the Colts. Lions are a 7.5 point favorite. Over under is 50.5.
This will be a good game. I don't know about the over.
I'm gonna take the over. The Lions are known for running up the score against shitty teams.
Fair.
And I think that's what they're gonna do here. They're gonna run up the score against a shitty team.
I think Anthony Richardson might, get in the end zone. Maybe.
I think they score a couple times. I think they score at least 14. But I think Lions score probably like 35.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
It's the way they're putting up points is like back when Kansas City was
dropping. Yeah, that
kind of fucking
points. Yeah. You know, like I think it goes over. I think it's gonna I really think it's gonna be like 42-17, something like that. Like it's not gonna be pretty.
Shit, the last 3 games for Detroit haven't been pretty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Detroit, I think Detroit's gonna pulverize these people. Over, like I said, over under 50.5.
Detroit's put up 50 on people twice so far in the last 3 weeks, actually. Yeah,
I can see them doing it again this week. That's what I'm saying. They could carry that over under maybe by themselves.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. But I like the Lions to win regardless, no matter what the score is. I like them to win. What about you?
I'm going, yeah.
You know, Lions. Next up, we got the Broncos at the Raiders. Broncos are a 5.5 point favorite. Over under is 41.5. Raiders haven't been the best, but Broncos have been playing well. But I expect this to be a week where they might falter just a little bit.
Do you think they lose to? You think they lose to Vegas?
No, I think they win a close one though. This is one of those games where they could cover the spread and win by 6 or 7, or it could come down to like a game-winning field goal.
That's fair. I still don't know. I'm debating on playing Bo Nix, Baker, Herbert.
Because I want him to play Bo Nix this week. I don't know if I like Bo Nix this week. I do like Baker.
Well, yeah, I do like Baker against Shaw too.
Yeah, I do like Baker. And Herbert's going against one of the worst passing defenses in the league.
Yeah, I think Baltimore can be an interesting game this week too because they're the Brother Bowl again.
Mm-hmm. Brother Bowl. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Since the Super Bowl with them too.
Mm-hmm. So, who you like though? Who you like? Yeah, Broncos to win this one outright.
Yeah,
no, Broncos. Yeah, I like the Broncos too. I still think they win this one. I think it's gonna be a closer one though. They could cover the spread. It's a really tough call on this one. If I had to choose, I'd probably still take the Broncos minus 5.5. Just being safer with my pick. Next up, we got the 49ers at the Packers in Green Bay. Packers are a 5.5-point favorite, even though Jair Alexander's not playing.
This is also
on the defense.
This is also with no Purdy or Bosa.
Yeah, San Francisco has no Purdy, no Nick Bosa. So you're missing, captains on both sides of the ball.
Literally.
Yeah. I like the Packers to win this one. I like them to cover the 5.5. I'm gonna take the under 44.5, only because I just don't think the 49ers are gonna score a lot. They're probably gonna try to rely on Christian McCaffrey in the run game. Who's their backup?
I think they're playing Brandon Allen.
Yeah. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Me neither.
So, I mean, we'll see how he does. That's a big question mark. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Big question mark though. But we'll see. I still like the Packers to win, unless this guy comes out and just starts slinging it all over the field.
What if Daniel Jones goes there? Well, depending on how long Purdy goes out.
Oh no! Was it you that sent me a video? Oh, excuse me. Did you send me the video about where Daniel Jones can end up at, or did I just randomly see that earlier?
Probably just randomly seen it.
They're talking about this one guy was talking about a perfect fit for him would probably be Buffalo.
Behind Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Jets?
No, they have enough quarterbacks over there. Plus, it doesn't really fit their system. Maybe San Francisco.
Maybe. But, I mean, he would probably have to be in the following week because he just got cut today.
Well, he's not going to get picked up off of waivers. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, he could have quit a waiver.
Yeah. If he gets picked up off of waivers, then whoever picks him up is going to owe him on his contract that he still has this year. So they're going to have to wait at least like a week or two or something like that until he clears waivers, and then they can pick him up as a free agent and sign him to a different contract.
Oh, Kansas City also signed an offensive tackle today. Or an offensive lineman, DJ Humphries.
Oh, okay. I know that name. Who you liking this one though? Like the Packers?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one, just because Purdy's out.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. All right. Next up, we got a good one. This is a good one in the NFC West. The NFC West is kind of jumbled up with a lot of the same records.
Niners are in last place right now.
Yeah, Niners are in last place. I think, if I'm not mistaken, either Seattle or Arizona is leading.
I think Arizona's leading it.
And I think this game is going to decide who has first place. I think the Rams. I don't know if the Rams beat the Eagles. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But Cardinals at Seahawks. Cardinals are a 1.5-point favorite. So it's basically just a pick'em game. Over unders 47.5. Jared, who do you like?
So Arizona is first.
Okay, Arizona's first.
Second.
Rams are second.
Then Seattle, San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah. See, everybody's got 5. Everybody's 5-5 except Arizona, who's 6-4.
Arizona's a game ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is Seattle. Seattle's coming off a big win against San Francisco last week. Arizona's coming off a bye week. Who do you like?
We're going with Arizona.
You're going with Arizona. Yeah, I like Arizona in this one as well. I think
we should.
Kyler Murray's been playing. a lot better this year.
We should watch for Trey Benson because he's been getting some more carries.
I
So,
gotcha.
and we got him sitting on our bench. He got
Is Connor hurt?
no, he outsnapped him. So
That's
they're
crazy.
saying towards the end of the game he became inefficient. I mean, he put up 10 points. Benson did at least. So he put up 10. So I mean, he's been getting more touches the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, but I like the Cardinals in this one against the Seahawks. Over under 47.5. I'm gonna take the under. Nah, I'm gonna go over. I think these offenses score a little bit. Gino's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So is Kyler. Both these quarterbacks have been playing.
They gotta get the ball to Harrison.
Yeah. They also need to get the ball to McBride. He didn't do shit the 2 weeks ago. Next up, we got the Eagles at the Rams. Eagles are a 2.5-point favorite. Over under in this one's 48.5. This is Sunday Night Football.
No Devontae Smith.
No Devontae Smith. That's going to help out the Rams big time.
Yeah.
Defensively. They're still going to have to stop. I think first and foremost, you're going to have to stop the run and stop Barkley.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do that. You're going to be able to shade on AJ. You'll be able to help over there, over the top. So
we need to watch the matchup on who's guarding Cooper Kupp. Because if Quinyon
Mitchell's been playing really well.
It's him and Gonzo right now for the top two.
Yeah. He's been playing really well this year.
So if he depends on if he gets Kupp or if he gets Puka. I think
they're gonna put him on Puka mainly because Puka's the one that's really been killing everybody.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna put him on Puka.
Would you sit Kyron Williams against his defense? I'm having that dilemma.
I'm having that dilemma too because I've been thinking about it. I got him in Devon's league.
The last 3 weeks, he hasn't really been doing much.
Yeah. I know the moment I take him out, he's gonna score.
I know, and I got Mondre against Miami this week.
It's a better matchup. But y'all's offensive line is trash.
Exactly. And it's in Miami, I think.
Yeah, it is. But I like the Eagles on this one. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think that defense is gonna just shut them down just enough.
Yeah, I don't think Stafford's gonna have another 4 touchdown game.
I'm gonna take the under in this one. I think the defense is kind of stepping for both teams in this one. I think it's gonna be a lower scoring game. I don't think it's gonna be a tremendous amount. But I like the Eagles.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Philly on this one.
Yeah. All right, last but not least for the game picks, we got the Ravens at the Chargers. Ravens are a -3 favorite. Over on this one's 50.5. Kind of like the under on this one too. Chargers are going to be, they're going to want to run the football. Ravens are a top 3 rushing defense, top 5 rushing defense, something like that. They were 1 at one point.
Yeah,
but their passing defense has been
boo-boo.
Terrible. Passing defense has been awful.
Will Dissly to come through for us again.
So I mean, who do you? Chargers have been playing decent ball.
Yeah, they have.
Who do you like this week?
I think we'll go with the Chargers.
You go with the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. They lost to Pittsburgh last week.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna bounce back. Chargers are coming off of a emotional win against Cincinnati where they almost lost that one, almost gave it up.
Yeah.
And vice versa on the other side, the Ravens almost came back against Pittsburgh, didn't quite get the job done. So I think the Ravens come out.
I benched Lamar for that game.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I'm like, thank God. I still lost.
Yeah, but it was a good play.
I got my ass beat last week.
Did you see me in Little Bears League? I scored like 70 points, bro. It was bad.
I got beat like 153 to 90 something.
Yeah, it was bad last week, bro. My team looked really bad. But I like the Ravens to bounce back. You say you're taking Chargers?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this
Going
one.
with Chargers, yeah.
I'm gonna get the brother revenge.
The brother revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the under in this one. I think 50 is a little bit too high.
another thing I can see if the Chargers, if they win, controlling the clock because they know good. They know that offense is
But
potent.
it's going to be hard for them to run the ball against this Baltimore defense.
Yeah,
But I will say this: Justin Herbert has been playing.
he's been using his legs. More
Yeah,
since
he's
that
been
ankle's
playing.
healthy.
He's been playing ball this year. I'll give him that. But oh man, I can't. Lamar Jackson coming off a loss like that, I can't do it. I think they're gonna play well.
I don't think Lamar snaps, but I think they'll have a good game.
Yeah. Well, all right. That is all the games for this week. We went through them a little bit quicker tonight.
Yeah.
Devin's not here, so we didn't have a third opinion to take up the other 15 minutes. I'm trying to think about anything else. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, you got anything for the game?
Which game?
Any of them?
Well,
For like our thing, for our huddle.
Oh, for our parlay. I do like a Brian Robinson touchdown this week.
I think we'll go with Pacheco scoring.
Pacheco scoring.
Yeah,
He comes back this week.
yeah.
Okay.
Perfect game to come back to.
Yeah, against Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can see if we got to get Devin to get a touchdown score. We'll do like
a little touchdown parlay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, in there. All right, y'all. We appreciate everybody joining. We will be back next week. We'll try to be back on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday, if not Wednesday, we'll be back next
I'm
Friday.
off Thursday, Friday.
I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
Okay.
So we could do some. Plus, I'm on cycle 0, so I'll be
Okay.
working like early morning, like 7:15 to 5:15.
Okay, so you'll be off by the time I get off.
Yeah. So, but all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all joining, and we will see y'all next week. Later.